Hello, this is Paul from milkdeliverysystem.com. Here is another video showing our in-house system, the system that links up with the delivery app and the customer portal. So let's sign in and let's show you a little bit about what it does. So we'll sign in. Okay, so we've signed in and you can see clearly we have lots of tabs: rounds, deliveries, orders, payments, invoices, customers, report, settings, system, etc, etc. So I'm logging in here as the administrator. There are two other logins as well, or we can make logins to suit your own requirements. The other two logins are for the milkman, who has less functionality than what the administrator has, and also the picker, the person who has to come in the evening and who has to print out how much milk is required to put on the float or the van, ready for the delivery the next day. So let's start with probably the most important thing, which will be rounds. So let's click rounds. Okay, so this is the rounds section. This is important because how this works is like this. What happens is, throughout the day, including your customer portal, your milkman's changes, and any change that you do yourself in the main system, at a given time of night, and you can make that time anytime you like, 7, 8, 9 o'clock, the system will generate the exact amount of products that is required for the next day's delivery. So taking into account what all the customers have made, their adjustments, what the milkman has made at around, let's say it's 8 o'clock, which this one is set at 8 o'clock, within 10, 20 seconds, it would have calculated everything right down to the last pint, what is required to be delivered tomorrow. Now, obviously the milkman don't take out exactly right down to the last pint, you take out a little bit extra, but this will deliver exactly what you need, meaning you have a lot less wastage to come back, a lot less milk to go back in the fridge, and the customers are more happy. So let's take a look at the screen and let's see what's on here. So what I'm going to do is, this is for delivering date for Friday. Okay, so we're going to scroll down. You can search actually into different delivery dates if you want. So if I want to look at Mondays in advance, I could just click Monday and just click search and see what we needed to deliver on Monday. But I'm going to go back to Friday. So there we go. So okay, so 10th of April, Friday. You can clearly see on the left hand side here where it says required products, what is required to go out for that day. So we'll just highlight one for the moment and see. You can clearly see that we need 15 organic pasteurized, 17 pasteurized whole milk, etc. The second column, called owned products, is what the milkman has returned from the day before. And I think you can see where you see fruit juices, apple juice. We need 2 pints, but the milkman actually already has 1 in what I would call his locker in the fridge, ready that he can take out the next day. So because it's the masses, we see a lot more here. But when you log into the milkman and you log into the picker, for example, for the picker it says required products, what is owned by the milkman, what is required to pick. And that's exactly what happens. What also can happen is, if the milkman does come back with products, and let's say they're off or they're broken or something, then he can return products back to stock by returning the return product stock button, and then can update exactly where he is. So let's just go back. So that's what you need to deliver for Friday. For this particular milkman or roundsman, as you can see at the top here, Lewis. You can select alternative roundsman. There's Paul. And we'll go back to Lewis. All this is linked to the app. So the required products that are in this column here is linked to the app. So when the milkman goes out to deliver, he knows exactly what it is he needs to deliver. If you don't want to use the app, or you can't use the app for any reason, then you can print a drop sheet. The drop sheet is here under print deliveries. If we click this, There we go. And we can see our deliveries for the day with the address and the products. We can modify this to suit your requirements if you need to. So we'll come off that. Also, we can print deliveries combined. So imagine that you are going to have double delivery. So you're going to deliver on a Friday and a Monday because it's bank holidays and things like that. You can do that as well. So you can double up for delivering on a Friday, say an Easter Friday, and produce your deliver your meal on Monday as well. So let's scroll down and go with deliveries. So these are the deliveries for today. This is exactly what is required to deliver the product. So we can see here this gentleman, Peter Griffin, he's ordered 1 orange juice, 1 semi-skinned. Yeah, the previous week before, you can see he had 3 semi-skinned before, but he only wants 1. So showing the previous week in the adjustment give you an idea of customer flow, about a trend about what they're ordering, not on ordering. And you could, if you your sales team, if you wanted to, you could ring people and say, we don't seem to be buying as much milk as you was. Is there something we can do? But obviously some people will do that, some people will don't. These are the deliveries, and that's what's needed delivering for today, and that will be on your drop sheet. These are today's customers. As you can see at the top here, all this is searchable, so you can search by a customer. If a customer rang you and said, what am I having delivered today? If you wanted to, you could come in here, you could look for the address and say to the customer, are you due to have X amount? These are payments that have been received, so we can check payments over any date. We can also see if anybody's on holiday, and we can also see any adjustments. So even though the app is up to date and it shows exactly what's required, some milkmen may want to look at the adjustments sheet first, because they tend to be a little bit on automatic delivering their milk, and if they can just do an A4 sheet for a minute or two before they do their round, then they can clearly see that there are some adjustments here. For example, this customer Paul, large free range eggs +1, organic pasteurized whole milk +1, so there's a plus order there, and above you can see semi-skimmed milk -1, so you may want to view those. You can print those adjustments, and you can print those holiday breaks for any milkman if you wish. So that's the rounds section, and that's probably one of the most important things, because that it's calculated exactly at a given time of night what is required to be delivered from the customer portal, and again from the delivery app and the milkman. So let's very quickly go and just show a few other quick bits and pieces. These are deliveries, which you can look through for any date that you like. These are customer orders. So these are the whole orders throughout the whole of your system. You may get a phone call from somebody say, I'm not sure what my order is, could you look at it for me, or could please adjust it for me? You can do that. If you don't have the app in the office, somebody rings up, you can adjust it. You can see all the you've had over a given period, from and to, and you can do payment by cash, check, internet, etc. These are your customers, so you can view every customer. You can clearly see how much they owe, their total due, what they've paid in total, how much they've overpaid, things like that. And you can look on the side there where I click action. You can do things to your customers. You can update their order, you can put them on holiday, you can mark them as bad date, you can delete them, various things. You could adjust an order in advance, make a payment, and things like that. Reports, we can make any report that you like. These are just basic reports that come with the system, the default ones. Debt sheet, you can show your customers your milkman's debt. So there we go. So we can go for Lewis, and we can see that is delivery cost at £3,800, payment £3,600, he's in debt for £135. We have other delivery summary, shows you total deliveries, delivered, cancelled, pending, all those sort of things. Undelivered products at the moment, that's because it's 30 days in advance. Settings, roundsman. You can add a new roundsman anytime you like and allocate him to whatever street that he works for. So let's go to Lewis, and you can see that his covered streets are, and you can just tick a box for his covered streets. So when a client sets up a customer sets up a new order on the portal, if that postcode matches these postcodes, then he will be auto allocated that customer. If for some reason there are shared streets or shared postcodes, then you can do it very quickly with a flick of a button manually in this system. Product categories. These are your products. So you can add new products to the portal, so you can view them, update them. You can change the price per unit, so in case you have updates for the future. Product categories. If you decide that you want to start producing new categories of products, say like pets, you can add pet products to that. So that would be a new category. System. This is just sort of basic things, really, like emails, where you can change the email templates that go out to the customer. You can see a lot of sent emails, so you can see exactly what was sent and says if it was successfully sent. This is just a brief overview of what this system does. It does do a lot more. I can't put it all together within about 10 minutes, but hopefully this gives you a brief view. If you have any questions, please feel free to email us info@milkdeliverysystem.com. We will try and endeavour to answer them to you the best that we can, and hopefully we look forward to doing business with you in the near future. Thanks for watching the video, and we'll see you soon.